is the champion Spark Plugs machine, car number 28, a young lion from Danbury, Connecticut, Teddy Hodgson.
Then it will be car number 24 in the Young Lion division in the Hamden Engineering and ATC Trailers car, Mikey Flynn.
Graff Motorsports, car number 12, a semi-pro out of New Jersey for Joe Graff Jr.
In car number 59, he's from North Franklin, Connecticut, Timothy DePizzle.
Joey Trinello driving from Middletown, Connecticut, the Latica Internationals Incorporated Pro car, their green and racing mat to the bottom of turn number 1. No question about it, Mike Hopkins is looking racy, but emerging to the front of the field is Ryan DeCandia.
Spinning around is Hodgson.
Hodgson and the number 12 machine for Joey Graff is involved, and the 10 car for Joey Trinello is the third car involved in a 3-car fracas.
As Trinello couldn't escape the havoc, it was the 12 and the 28 getting together, with the 12 taking a bite out of the 28. So Devin O'Connell, we said he is on the verge of perhaps wrapping up the title. Let's go to pit road and find out more with Darren Ayotte.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, the 43 Devin O'Connell has had obviously an incredible season thus far. Can clinch tonight. He's 118 points ahead of Teddy Hodgson, and of course, with 2 races left after this one, with an over 100-point lead, it would obviously be no doubt mathematically that he would clinch the championship. So with 10 cars, if Teddy Hodgson can crawl his way back up and win this race, which is he's got his hands full now, starting in the back row, and if Devin O'Connell would finish in the 10th spot, then that would be the only way that we could see this championship race go another week.
So Devin O'Connell has a great opportunity. You look at the national standings in the U.S. Legend cars, and it's Devin O'Connell, number 1 in the road courses, number 1 in the semi-pro division, and he is already qualified for the Nationals, which will be taking place in Anderson, South Carolina.
It sure is, and those are where it all happens, the magic. But right now, all attention is center stage as Brett Crothier continues to make his presence known. 4 wide, they went into turn number 1.
O'Connell goes around, the point leader in trouble.
And Hopkins is in trouble again. Hodgson is in trouble again, rather. And the number 59 is also involved.
Boy, looking like a merry-go-round was at number 43 of O'Connell. He hasn't had too many blemishes during the season, but he sure had a hiccup there.
Sure did. Teddy Hodgson, he just would warm you up and make you nice and cozy tonight, Matt.
And that's why Jim Wade is the best dressed announcer in motorsports.
He sure is.
Because he goes to the Stafford Novelty.
Okay, now we've got him doubled back up. Let's see what's going to happen again. Michael Hopkins on the inside, Brett Crothier on the outside. Row number 2, the 68 machine of Ryan DeCandia. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, back to the stripe. Staring them down. And a good start for Brett Crothier. Crothier in command. Meanwhile, it is Michael Hopkins who tries it down low, and then they're 3 wide again, Matt.
And Hopkins is able to screech his way into the lane, going high to the outside is Crowther, and that means Noah Corder is able to dart his way into second. Crowther goes around, as it's been a tumultuous first 2 laps for the Legend.
It certainly is. Will Crowther be able to get it fired back up? It doesn't look good. And there is the caution again.
And that derailed some momentum from Noah Corder, as it looked like he was on the verge of moving into the lead, but he will have to wait.
So Brett Crothier, who was very strong in that first lap, it didn't work out so well in lap number 2. Yes, now it's a check in timing and scoring. We're going to double them up, and that's going to put the number 31 of Noah Connor to the outside of Mike Hopkins.
And Mike Hopkins is a guy who's really improved from the Spring Sizzler weekend until now. And it looks like he has a hang of getting out of that 4th quarter, which is something that is very difficult to do. And Devin O'Connell has picked up a couple of spots since his disaster in the beginning of this race, as Devin has even gone to Texas to race in the Legends division. And the amazing thing, he has been only at it for 2 years. So he has gained a lot of experience and a lot of expertise in a short period of time.
Matty, there's the cone. You know what that means.
Yes, the restart cone. Mike Hopkins will have the first move. He stays low. Porter stays low. And look at Joey Graff. He goes from 4th to 2nd.
Joey Graff started in the 8th spot, so he's come halfway through the field to end up in the front row. And let's see what's going to happen as we're about ready to bring them back up to green. Keeping at turn number 3. Here they come, looking for the start. And they are again 3 wide initially on the start.
Noah Quarter bumps off Hodgson, and Hodgson is able to keep going.
Sure is, and Connor shuffles to the back of the field. Devin O'Connell is there. Teddy Hodgson might have got off to a bad start, but he's looking very racy now among the top 4 cars. And what about Joey Ternillo? He's already up to the top 5 with the number 10. Out in front, still pulling away. It is still Hopkins. Further back in the field, Mikey Flynn goes spinning with that 24 car. And he's set stranded.
So we are having a difficult time getting some smoothness. Joey Graff is not afraid to restart on the outside. And now Devin O'Connell, he was 6. He will be able to pick up a couple of positions because of our code roll on the restarts.
Well, it looks like things are settling back in. Get ready. Here they come again. Off turn number 4. And there is the green. And Joey Graff tries to make a run for it, but Mike Hopkins guards the inside lane. 3 wide again, they come off the turn. Hodgson's up to 4. Devin O'Connell into the top 3. And then it's a scramble. Like a swarm of bees, they come out of the nest there.
And doing the most buzzing is Hodgson in car number 28. Keep an eye on O'Connell. He has established himself in the number 3 position, and right now he's trying to chase down Graff in car number 12.
Continues to do just that as Devin O'Connell is all over Graff, thundering his way to the front of the class. Meanwhile, Hodgson tries to make his presence known down underneath the 68 of Ryan DeCandia. Gets the spot. Hodgson is up to 4. Meanwhile, here comes Joey Ternillo with that number 10 car as he starts to work his way through traffic.
As Joey Walnuts, as he was able to bombard the back bumper of the Noah Quarter car, we have a 3-way fight for the lead. Hopkins in the rarefied atmosphere of the lead, but he is getting a visit from Joe Graff Jr. Here comes Graff down low.
Hopkins slipped up just a bit, but he still was able to hold on. Hopkins with the run of his career in the Legend cars, being strong up front. Meanwhile, here comes Devin O'Connell. He sees some daylight down underneath the Graff machine. Challenges for second. They're wheel-to-wheel and side-by-side.
And here comes O'Connell. He has Graff measured, and it is a 43 to move into second. But look at Hodgson, 3 wide. Who will get fried as they go into the first turn? And it's Devin O'Connell who gets the advantage.
No question about it, but Teddy Hodgson isn't about to give up. He muscles his way to the inside. Hodgson's on the bottom. Devin O'Connell on the outside. Wheel-to-wheel and side-by-side for second. Mike Hopkins out in front, still going on that battle for second. Meanwhile, car number 10 goes spinning like a top, but pulls away halfway down and halfway to go.
And Teddy Hodgson has to win this race to have any mathematical chance of the championship. And he just gets past for second. A pretty good buzzsaw move as the yellow comes out, and the car in distress is Joey Ternillo.
Ternillo with that number 10 car, he literally was involved.
To move from 3rd to 1st.
Yep,
and he takes advantage of it.
he sure does. And that's kind of interesting when you look at the facts. You said before, Matt, that Teddy Hodgson had to win. So you'd think he wanted to take advantage of the outside, but chose the inside of the second row instead of the outside of the front row. We'll see if that strategy and more will pay off. 10 laps are up, 10 to go and counting.
And Mike Hopkins has had his best race of the year so far, but some firepower on the outside by O'Connell, and Hopkins is able to deal with it.
There's no question about it. Hopkins drifts up as Teddy Hodgson takes over the lead. Devin O'Connell gets shuffled from the front to the back, and Teddy Hodgson becomes the guy to watch at the front. Now we've got another scramble.
Mikey Flynn spins in third, 4.
And Brett Crothier And Devin O'Connell is stuck in the outside wall. Boy, these guys are struggling tonight.
You know, it looked like before we were watching a billiards tournament. As Hopkins and O'Connell got together, they were bounced to the outside, and then it was Hodgson able to move from third to first, so he ended up making the right call by going to the inside on that last restart. We have trouble with the back bumper of the number 12 car. As you see, it was hanging there momentarily. So we'll see if the number 12 will be able to continue.
And the 12 car, we believe, has now, yep, the front bumper is right there, Matt.
And the back bumper isn't in too great a shape either.
Yeah, it's like a harpoon up front. And the 12 has been given the black flag. That's Joey Graff out of New Jersey as he heads out of the arena and back to the paddock area. There's the cone, and now let's see what the strategy will be here, Matt.
Okay, we know what Hodgson is going to do. Stay to the inside, but no a corner. Looks like he is to the inside, and Mike Hopkins will take the gamble. He will go to the outside, and so does Brett Crowther in car number 25. And now Devin O'Connell. Remember, he was in second place on the last restart. This time, he is sixth.
That black flag could be a part of the point story of 2015. Let's see what's going to happen, Matty, as we'll try it all over again. Teddy Hodgson, who started this event with a tough start, but could turn it into the story of the night.
And the story here, great restart. Hodgson reasserts himself in front of the lead. And here comes Noah Corner as he tangles with Mike Hopkins for second.
Hopkins now settles back into the third spot. Brett Carthier is there, and here comes Devin O'Connell again, creating some magic in the outside lane. Devin O'Connell is now up to the top five. Here comes Noah Corner on the outside of Hopkins in a side-by-side battle for second. Devin O'Connell has the same thing with Brett Carthier, as now Devin O'Connell has moved into the fourth spot.
And the best taking the detour is Noah Corner as he went to the outer limits outside turn number one, and he lost a position, and he's in danger of losing another one because here comes Devin O'Connell as he tries to jackknife underneath Connor, and he can't make it work.
He tries, but it just doesn't happen. The magic isn't there. But there is magic at the front of the field for Teddy Hodgson in command. Here comes Noah Connor. Sweep to the bottom. Hopkins drifts out wide. Devin O'Connell sees the opportunity. He takes it. Devin O'Connell is up to the second spot. Noah Connor. And what about Mikey Flynn? He's back into this. Remember, he spun earlier, and Mikey Flynn's challenging for position number 3.
And around goes O'Connell.
Scramble there. 360 spin. And Devin O'Connell set stranded in turn number 4.
And right now, with one car out of the race, he is in 8th. 8th place is worth 36 points. He leads by 18, so if he can hold on and finish, he should be able to wrap up the championship, but he still has 4 tumultuous, hard-fought laps in front of him.
Sure does. 16 up on the board of 20. And now, crossover of the field. And the 31 drops back.
So the attrition could be helping out Devin O'Connell here as he tries to rack up his first ever championship. Teddy Hodgson, there's only one thing he can do. Get the win. And he cannot control what Devin O'Connell does. And right now, Hodgson is doing what he needed to do. But let's see what kind of restart he can get with Mikey Flynn. Mikey Flynn last week qualified for the Nationals in the Young Lions division. Mikey Flynn, 14 years old, and he will be representing Connecticut in Anderson, South Carolina on November 12th and 14th.
Let's see what's going to happen now as we're about to fire them back up. 4 laps left. Teddy Hodgson has been the leader, one of 3 leaders in 16 circuits. Hodgson again, quick on the gas. Mikey Flynn pulls right back in the line, and Joey Ternulo is making his magic happen on the outside. But now Michael Hopkins slams the door, and there's Devin O'Connell again. He is coming to the front of the field. Again, this is about the 4th time that he's came up through traffic. 17 up on the board, and Mikey Flynn is closing up the gap. This time they come to the line back, 2 to go.
And he knows the direction from how to get to the back to the front as he is able to swoosh underneath Ternulo. But Teddy Hodgson looking for his 2nd win of the year. It's not going to be easy because Mikey Flynn is trying to gain some ground.
Here they come, back off turn number 4. Uh-oh, we've got a problem on the backstretch. The 68 machine is involved for Ryan DeCandia, and Noah Connor with the number 31 car also set stranded, and now the 31 pulls away, but it doesn't look like the 68 is going to be able to do it without an assist.
So, Ben, you know what that means.
Yes.
Get ready for the 3 most exciting words in motorsports.
Green, white, checker.
To determine the winner of this 20-lap Legends feature, and if Devin O'Connell can stay right where he is, he will be doing some celebrating in 2 laps.
So, the Gary's Towing wrecker hitches up to the 68 machine, and it has been an interesting Legends feature event. Usually these guys are so smooth and go pretty much without a hitch, but tonight, the point battles and all of the other excitement have made it literally a roller coaster ride for a lot of these Legends drivers.
And some drivers almost wound up in the souvenir stand. They've been going so wide in the corners. Almost every driver in this race has had a difficulty at one time or another, a difficult stretch, including the leader, Ted Hodgson.
That's right.
Remember, in the first 2 or 3 laps, he looked like a piñata at a children's birthday party. He was hammered in all directions, but he was able to straighten out the race and move in front. And right now he is going to be very difficult to beat. 2 laps to go, single file restart. And Ted Hodgson, who started his freshman year at Danbury High School, he said it was amazing how big that school looks from the inside. Well, right now, I think the same thing. He says it's amazing how big that point lead looks for Devin O'Connell, as the national debt, I don't think, is as large as the point lead for Devin O'Connell, and he is 2 laps away from wrapping up a championship.
Ryan DeCandia's car now on the hook. And it looks like, Matty, we are going to have another double file restart.
Oh, there's a code.
Yep. Thought it might go single file with 2 circuits remaining.
But we are going to double them up, and that means the question is, who is going to start alongside Teddy Hodgson? Will it be Mikey Flynn? Will it be Mike Hopkins? Will it be Devin O'Connell? It will be Mikey Flynn, who goes to the outside.
Here they come. The heat is on. This time, green-white checker.
And apparently Mikey Flynn thinks his best opportunity to win is by going to the outside of Ted Hodgson.
We haven't seen anybody try this strategy in this event tonight and have it pay off. Will it be a payday for Mikey Flynn, or will Teddy Hodgson be able to hold on? Here they come. Thundering back to the line. Green is out, and Hodgson with a slight advantage. But Mikey Flynn is giving it his all in the outside lane. But Hodgson's is the leader.
And Crowther moves into 3rd, trying to land on the podium. One more time around. And 1 lap standing between Teddy Hodgson and a victory as he is able to whiplash his way into the corner.
Brett Gauthier does a great job of moving into the 3rd spot. Here comes Teddy Hodgson. Double checkers are out. Mikey Flynn will finish in 2nd. Brett Gauthier, a great run for 3rd. Michael Hopkins to finish in 4th.